She's stupid. Why would she put the baby bottle up there? Yo, that's my that's my second mom. She just put I'm gonna that's that Virgo. They don't know how us Virgos is, man. I'm telling you, y'all better stop playing with us. Better stop playing with me. Hey y'all, this is a motherfucking story time. What's up? If you don't like the cussing, I advise you to just just scroll away, run fast as you can. Run as fast as you can. Run. Yo, check this shit out. Last night I made some baked beans. I put some brown sugar, white sugar. I ain't had no vanilla extract. And I put some I put brown sugar, white sugar, one marshmallow, and stir that stuff up. And then I'm put me like the fish fillets, put them in the oven. Boom, I ate one of them. Half of the baked beans of what I made. It was popping. But I fell asleep. I didn't mean to leave it out. But fuck that. I put that shit right in the refrigerator and said when I get hungry, I'm gonna bring that bitch back out and I'm gonna eat that. You feel me? So we gonna talk about it's different topics I'm gonna talk about. So I'm gonna be flipping and flopping over this. So if y'all can't keep up, slow it down for you. On your thing, you can slow it down. Where I'm like, hello, this is. All right, so boom. What made me make this channel was one day I was with my dude. This is when I knew I was like we was like in there, like we was locked in. We was locked in by this time. We never kissed at still up to this moment, y'all. We never kissed. Wait a minute, let me think. Wait a minute. I'm lying. We did kiss and stuff like that. Yeah, because I made the YouTube channel after we officially started our relationship. Like, I met him in March of 2017. And throughout that year, we hung, we ate out, we did things, we bugged out, we had fun. So as the summer was coming along, and we still hanging out, just dating. Nothing like as far as no tongues ain't going in nobody's mouth. It's none of that. No kissing. It's none of that. I told the man that I just got out of the relationship and that I wasn't looking for anything at the moment. You feel me? But he was like, I'm a stick in there with you. I don't care. I don't wait as long as I had to wait. So I'm like, all right, then. If that's how you feel, then I'm giving y'all the backdrop on me and my fiance, how we met. So, okay, now how did we come upon meeting? Me and my girlfriend was sitting on this P&B rock. So we was chilling, me and this girl. We was chilling. So she was like, we sit there just on the stoop. Me and her just sitting there. All I know is somebody walks up behind us. Asks my girlfriend. Y'all want to smoke? So my girlfriend looked at me. I looked at her. I said, why not? Fuck it. So we go to my car. I get in the car. I drive to where she would take me at. If It was just me and her smoking. So where I pulled up at, my dude was like, "Is you out your fucking mind?" He was like, "Oh no, not in here. They be killing people." I'm like, I looked at her like, "Bitch, you had me coming here all this time and they be killing motherfuckers back here." So we went somewhere else that he took us to, that we was like, "Oh, this is a chill spot. We can use this spot to come and smoke even without him." You know what I'm saying? So, we just, you know, kept it up. Like, of course, I had to say yes in order for everybody to want to smoke together in my car. I had my own car. But anyway, so after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how it went as far as how we got to talk. I can't remember all that, y'all. That was 9 years ago. All I know is he waited for me as long as he needed to wait. So when the summertime came in, he started acting funny. You know how the guys get when the summertime coming, because the men all pause when I walk into the room. The men all pause and they all said the same old thing. Whoa, whoa, ah, whoa. That's how they was doing in the summertime. Girls' clothes come off in the summertime. And I wasn't giving up none of that punani. Wasn't giving up on that punani. Wasn't giving up that punani. So anyway, he come to me one day and tells me, "What's up? I want you to be my woman. If I can't be, if you can't be my woman, I don't want to hang out with you no more." Yeah, y'all, we will be having stories about me and my man. Yeah, yeah, that's my man. That's my man. That's my man. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, if that's how you feel, it's understandable. So we stopped hanging out with each other, right? Then where I was living at, dude was like, "Yo, you want a bartender?" I was like, "Oh, hell yeah, I need that money." So I would walk, yo. I would be so like, I would be like, yo, I would walk all the way from one side of town all the way to another side of town. I mean, that was a long walk. Y'all don't understand from where I walked at. Ain't no need telling y'all, because you ain't gonna know. Okay, boom. I'm working as a bartender now. So the guy who gave me the bartending job, I used to rent from him too. And he also had a mechanic shop. So that's where I would have to walk to meet up with him, because I told him, like, I don't have no bus money to go back and forth on my own right yet. I didn't get any money. I don't have any money. Like, so he was taking me up there, bringing me back, taking me up there. Then I started making money. I was like, yeah. I had 2 good nights there. I wasn't even there a whole month, right? So one of the days, I walk where I'm supposed to go to. I leave where I live, where I stay at. I walk all the way, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, that was probably in a car. It's probably like 10 minutes, maybe 15 tops. But walking from where I walked at to where I had to go at to meet up for my ride, that was like maybe an hour. It was over an hour. It was definitely over an hour. It took me to walk. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about getting that money. I don't give a fuck how far I had to walk. I'm about getting that bread. Let me get an opportunity to make some money through somebody that they want. You feel me? Like, what? Bartender job? Okay, that's what's up. So anyway, one of the nights that I went up there when he picked me up, his his wife was there. right? Mind you, before I started the job, him and his wife had separated, okay? Remember that, okay, y'all? No, nothing happened between me and this man at all. Hell no. I don't even know how he got the girls he got. But anyway, so I go in or whatever, and I'm like, hi, how you doing or whatever. And then she was showing me how to do this drink that I should have took down, like jotted down. But I didn't remember it. But I remember when she first made it, it was the bomb. So it was, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like she was cool. She was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was cool as fuck. To me, I thought she was thorough. And then I remember it was another time after that, and this time it was on a weekend. I mean, y'all, it was fucking popping. It was packed in that motherfucker. When I tell you, soon as I walked through with my girl, it just so happened I had to way up there because my girlfriend, I met her. I jumped on the train and met her at one of the stops. And she was like, listen, I gotta go out that way anyway. So come on, ride out. She had already had it set up that she was gonna take me to work. So when we walked in, me and my girlfriend, I was like, oh my God, it's so packed in here. So the wife is behind the bartender. She like, come on, girl. She was like, come on, girl, it's packed in here. Like, she was acting like she was real thorough. So she took like a plastic cup and then she placed like a tip in there for me already to get me started. And I was like, oh, friend, I gotta go, or whatever like that. She was like, all right, girl, go ahead. I gotta go to work too. I said, all right, all right. Boom. And I tell y'all, I made good money that night. We both was working the front bar, right? Getting it. This guy gives me a $20 bill and says, any drink that this guy's order, put it on that 20. So I was like, all right. But what happened was the boy ended up leaving, that left me with the 20. And then the guy who the 20 was for, he left. So I was trying to be fair. I was wondering, like, where did she go at? Because she left me at the front bar by myself eventually. So I'm like, where the fuck did she go at? So I had needed something. And I had to go to the other bar that was in the back. I go back there, this bitch is back there making her own some more tips. If I would have knew that, I would never gave her half of the 20. I gave her 10. And I took 10. When I could have just took the whole 20. So boom, or whatever. Good night, good night, good night. All right. So when Monday came, because the weekend popped, made money, feel me? So then I walk across town like I normally do to go to work. You feel me? I'm sitting there. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, nah, something going on. I'm like, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't have no watch. I was like this. Something going on. I said, something going on. I said, he's never been this late before to pick me up. Never. He finally pulls up like 4 or 5 o'clock. Mind you, he would get me up there by like two something. When he got late like that, I said something ain't right. I was like, something not right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I knew it when he pulled up. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I don't know. I just had a feeling that something wasn't right. So, he was like, yeah, you gotta start making your own way up there. He was like, because my wife think that me and you messing around. I'm like, what? I said, your wife smiled all up in my motherfucking face. If she thought that, she should have asked me. Being a fucking woman, she should have asked me. I ain't lying for nobody. The fuck? The hell? What the hell? If she would have been on some grown woman shit and would have been fair and you know what I'm saying, I would have kept her in the loop about everything, but the bitch got me fired. Yeah. Because the money I made, y'all, I don't think I told y'all, and y'all probably like, wait a minute, how you go to having your car to not having a car? My car broke down. So I had to make the money to get it towed back to the city. So I was looking forward the next weekend to make more money and have more money. I got my car towed. That shit cost me like $100. Only made like, I think I made like, I think I made like 200 that night or something like that. But 100 of it had to go towards the towing fees. And I got them to tow it back to where I live at or whatever. And that's why I had to start walking to the other side of town instead of having a ride up there. But yeah, she was on some funny shit. So when he pulled up, he was like, yeah, my wife think that we messing around. You gonna have to find your own way up there. I was like, well, I ain't got the money because I was like, because when I seen him, like, yo, why you so late coming to get me up? Coming to get me. So he like, wait a minute, let me go in the shop. So I figured he probably want to go in there and check and see what his workers is doing or whatever, right? So he comes out. I'm like, what's going on? Why you? I should be already picked up. I can't take you no more because my wife think that me and you messing around. When he said that, I said, no the fuck she didn't. She took my job from me. And right after that, they ended up breaking up again. I said, this bitch is stupid, yo. I was a good ass fucking worker. Like for the little bit of time that I had that bartending job, I was a good ass worker. I literally was. I know I was. I said, that bitch, I said, don't she know if she would have been cool with me, I would have told her who her husband was messing with. The bitch is smiling all up in your face. You thinking it's me because it's me. But it wasn't me. I wouldn't dare mess with that. Is you crazy? And not only if I was to lower myself to mess with that, my rent would be free. Believe that. My rent would have been free and I would have paid to get my own motherfucking car fixed. Come on. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, why would she think that? Because I'm giving you rides. I said, wow. I said to myself, because I was still at the garage, I said, this dumb bitch is stupid. I said, she should, I said, she should have made a friend out of me, because then I would have been like, yeah, come here. Like, if she would have got real thorough with me, first I had to see how she moved for a while before I would have gave her the info that I had. Like, literally, y'all. This is so fucking crazy, y'all. So, y'all want to know who he was cheating on? Y'all want to know? You want to know who the girl was? You want to know? Like and comment for part 2. Bye.